This is an historical moment for both of these fighters where they finally have an opportunity to not just compete in their natural weight class, but to fight for the first ever UFC flyweight title.
My #1 goal is to go out there and finish somebody.
Damasio's tapping out, it's all over. Demetrious Johnson.
The goal is to hurt him with every punch I throw.
Crowder, look at that big right hand from Joseph Benavidez, and that's it.
I'm gonna get my hands on him and definitely let him feel my power.
Oh, flying knee.
I'm gonna test everything about him. His heart, his chin, his cardio. I'm the fastest guy that he's ever fought.
Huge right hand for Demetrious Johnson.
Beautiful combination by Demetrious. What a takedown.
I'm ready to go 100 miles an hour for 5 rounds.
It's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to fighting him because I know he's gonna bring it and he knows I'm gonna bring it too.
To become a champion is amazing. It's everything that I've worked for. That's why we're in the sport, you know, to make history.
These two guys are both incredibly skillful and ridiculously fast.
Put us in the octagon with the title at stake. It's just gonna be a night to remember for everybody.
Me and him want this really bad.
He thinks he's just gonna run through me, but he's not. Wherever he takes it, I'm gonna beat him everywhere.
He is the fastest man in MMA. Mighty Mouse, Demetrious Johnson, born in Kentucky, but he has lived in the Pacific Northwest up in Parkland, Washington, 4 years. As we said at the top of the show, Matt Hume has told 2 men in 20 years to quit their job because they are going to be a world champion. One of them is this man, Demetrious Johnson, and he gets another chance to be a world champion here tonight. He had a title shot against Dominic Cruz at 135. Tonight he fights Joseph Benavidez in the first ever flyweight championship fight.
And Matt Hume is a guy who really knows the sport, ladies and gentlemen. He's been around for a long, long time, and to see such promise in a young Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson, you had to think that this kid's got some special talent, and he really, truly has shown that inside the octagon. The first time we saw him in the octagon was against Kid Yamamoto way back at UFC 126, and he looked sensational, unbelievably fast, especially against a guy like Yamamoto, who was widely recognized as one of the best lighter weight fighters in the world at the time. Well, Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson was virtually untouchable in that fight. And in the draw with Ian McCall and then the 3-round decision where he won in the rematch, he solidified his position as a top contender here for the first ever flyweight title. And boy, does he look excited to be competing for that tonight.
Joe, both of these men have been fighting above their natural weight their entire career. Both men have lost only 2 times. They have been absolutely magnificent. Johnson 15-2-1. Benavidez, as he says, 16, and Dominic Cruz. Mighty Mouse will look to utilize his speed, his orthodox striking. And both men also said that at 135 there was an occasional pizza or a bowl of ice cream. At 125 they are more disciplined and focused than ever before in their entire career. Thinking about learning to choke somebody, you might want to go to Team Alpha Male.
Oh, yeah.
Which is where he is from.
I mean, you are the one team there's not one team other than Alpha Male that's known for one technique like they are. The guillotine choke. Over and over again, these guys have succeeded with that technique.
Joseph Benavidez said Uriah Faber is my hero, and he started to train with Team Alpha Male many years ago. He started this 4-man tournament to lead to tonight with an impressive win over Masahiro Urushatani. And I think it is very appropriate to mention, especially being here in the province of Ontario, that Joseph Benavidez, the flyweight title hopeful, was spending a great deal of time in Las Vegas and began working with the late Sean Tompkins before he made his UFC debut. We send our love and our prayers to our good friend who we lost, Sean Tompkins.
He's a great guy. We really miss him. He's an amazing trainer as well.
Joseph Benavidez.
And as I said in the keys to victory, the two areas where I think that Joseph Benavidez excels is his grappling. First of all, his takedown defense. Very few guys are ever going to take down Joseph Benavidez. And his power. He has real, legitimate one-punch knockout power, especially at flyweight. The question is, can he find the chin of Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson?
Hard to hit what you can't catch.
We know that Ian McCall had some success with grappling against Johnson, got him on his back, got on top of him that first fight, and really did some significant damage in the last round with ground and pound.
For years, Joseph Benavidez has had a Polaroid picture of the UFC belt on his mantle, and he said he has just had it there waiting to replace it with the real one, and he has the opportunity to win that here tonight. Now, yeah, it's great. Working his training now with Jimmy Gifford, Sean Yarborough, and his grappling with Ricky Lundell. Our tail of the tape for this flyweight championship fight. Benavidez 28, Johnson 26, 5'4", 5'3". Reaches 65 and 66. The two best in the world at their weight are about to collide. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. And now, this fight is 5 rounds for the UFC Flyweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a pack-ration fighter, holding a professional record, 15 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Parkland, Washington, USA, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record, 16 wins, 2 losses, standing 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 124 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Sacramento, California, USA, Joseph Benavidez! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Eve Loving.
Gentlemen, come over here, please. Protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it, and I'll go back to your corner.
These guys have huge respect for each other. No problem touching gloves there. Joseph Benavidez, Demetrius Johnson. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
History to be made tonight here inside Air Canada Center.
You ready? Fight!
The first ever flyweight championship is underway. Johnson in the green trunks, Benavidez in the red trunks.
Ricky Lundell, the grappling coach for Joseph Benavidez, told him, cut off Demetrius Johnson. Don't chase him on the track. Use your angles, your guillotine, your high elbow, and finish. No clean breaks, make him pay, and don't let a man, one single man, keep you from a dream coming true tonight in becoming a UFC champion.
A good stiff left hand by Demetrius Johnson caught Joseph Benavidez coming in. And then they're tying up here. Nice short knees to the body.
Benavidez is the more unorthodox striker. He is also the more powerful striker.
But this is already highlighting what I love about this division, just the speed and technique. You know, when you talked about these guys having fought bigger men their entire career, there's something that happens in jiu-jitsu where guys, when you're in class, you roll with everybody. And a lot of the smaller guys, they become much, much more technical because they're constantly dealing with big guys.
Right.
And then the bigger guys, they just kind of muscle things. And then somewhere along the line, the smaller guys start tapping the bigger guys. The reason being, a technique is always much more important than strength. No one's more technical than these two guys.
And technical, Joe, in every aspect of mixed martial arts.
That is what mixed martial arts is all about.
Yeah.
Oh, nice
Good
knee to the
knees.
body
That's
there.
two of them.
And these shots are coming. There's like split-second openings these guys are capitalizing on.
Mighty Mouse in the green, red for Benavidez as he tries to chase him down.
He loaded up on that right hand,
Yep.
man. He gritted his teeth and telegraphed it.
Mighty Mouse may be the best in MMA today, transitioning from striking to takedowns.
Yeah, he really showed that again in the Yamamoto fight. Oh, good
Nice
straight right hand by Demetrius. Caught Joseph being aggressive.
I mean, here's a guy in Demetrius Johnson who broke his leg in the fight with Miguel Torres and kept on competing. And there's the right hand by Benavidez. Switching the stance is Mighty Mouse. He likes to do that a lot, actually. Benavidez does the same.
Yeah, they both switch up quite a bit.
Yeah.
Got him up against the cage here.
Both men possess, Joe, such excellent footwork and outstanding grappling skills. Benavidez looked for a right hand on the break. Quick teep. Oh, just missed with the spinning back fist.
The footwork
It's ridiculous.
of Mighty Mouse is insane. I mean, he like floats. And he changes direction so easily. And Benavidez is trying to get him up against the cage and stop all this movement from him.
Benavidez and Johnson, both with good amateur wrestling backgrounds. Not all American status, but certainly probably equal in that regard. The difference being the way that the takedowns are set up by Mighty Mouse's hands when he does so. Johnson, as always, landing at a very high percentage. Extremely accurate, and he absorbs very few strikes. In fact, he is the second most accurate bantamweight striker, and now, of course, fighting flyweight tonight.
Oh, good right hand again by Johnson. He's really timing that right hand well, Mike. He's caught Joseph coming in several times with it now. And he throws it just so accurately. Nice knees to the body.
30 seconds on the clock here in the first.
And Matt Hume is just yelling out, beautiful, beautiful to Mighty Mouse. And Joseph is having a real hard time finding him. Real hard time getting off with shots.
Which you and I suspected could be quite possible.
Yeah, it is. The foot. Look at that move. I mean, that move right there, as Benavidez moved forward, he was like a little matador, just stepped slightly to the side and passed him by. Look at this. He rolled for a knee bar.
Final seconds of the round.
Nice. All right, so relax, give me the towel. Water. Relax and breathe, relax and breathe, relax and breathe. Okay. You're shutting him down with your movement, but you're getting too far away. Okay? He's getting slow and he's missing big, but you're too far away to counter. Okay? When you circle up and you start moving and he starts following you and he's square, you got to stop and throw right down the middle. He's chasing you sideways. You're going. He's chasing you sideways. He's square.
Okay. I need other things from that.
Buckles.
Yeah.
Against the fence, damage more than the takedown. You got openings in there.
Working in
Knees to
there.
the body. You hurt him with the knee to the body early in the
Deep breaths. Yes, sir. Listen, you got your cutoffs. We're not chasing him with crazy. Okay?
Half step. Joe, get comfortable. His head's come up with his back.
Some absolutely brilliant movement in that first round from Demetrious Johnson. And a real highlight in the difference of their approach to striking, whereas Johnson throws everything from the chamber, no wind-up. Joseph has been really loading up on power shots.
He definitely sits down on his punches much more than Johnson does.
Oh, yeah, he hunts. He's gritting his teeth and just winging bombs. But he just hasn't been able to really catch him clean with those. And the movement of Johnson when they get close, the way he can turn corners and wind up behind Benavidez is really impressive. Just his ability to time the way Joseph is coming in and just slightly move to the side and get out of the way and be still close enough to hit him.
Benavidez has never been knocked out in his 18-fight career, never been knocked down in the UFC or WEC.
Benavidez landed a shot there, and he landed a good leg kick as well.
And another right hand.
That was partially blocked, but he's getting his range a little bit better. Caught one low there.
Okay.
Take a look at the head strikes so far. Benavidez leads by 3. And then the body strikes landed. Johnson really working the body so far in this championship fight. Joseph Benavidez from Team Alpha Male, 16-2 in his mixed martial arts career, 3-0 in the octagon. Johnson with 15 career victories. Just such outstanding footwork. We always talk about Frankie Edgar's footwork. This is like watching Frankie Edgar in Fast Forward.
Benavidez is just chasing Mighty Mouse, trying to do something with him, trying to deal with that speed. And it's not just speed, Mike, it's technique and footwork as well, is where Mighty Mouse really excels.
And like you said, the Matador move, if you will, a moment ago, he just slipped just a teeny bit so he can fire right back, Joe.
Well, it's almost like he's seeing everything just a little bit faster than everybody else is. And Benavidez connected with a right hand there, Mike. He got fairly clean. Good left kick to the body by Benavidez. And he could definitely do well to utilize more of those.
Both men in the southpaw stance. Inside leg kick countered by Benavidez. Looking for the hips. Mighty Mouse gets free and throws a knee. Round 2. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. The first ever championship in the history of the UFC flyweight division. Benavidez misses with that kick. Both men so lightning fast and always active. The two men who many always considered the best flyweights in the world.
And there's a takedown attempt. Look how quickly Mighty Mouse ducks under that.
Nicely timed knee as Benavidez was up, Joe.
You know, I'll tell you what, from the Yamamoto fight to today, Johnson is getting better. It's not just that, you know, Johnson was excellent and fast. At 26 years of age, he's getting better. He really is.
For Team Alpha Male, Joseph Benavidez said this would not just be a victory for me, this would be a team victory. Uriah Faber, former champion in the WEC. He had a title shot in the octagon, as did Chad Mendes.
Look at that, he got behind him. Benavidez trying to get that elbow through,
nice
and he eats a shot while he's doing it. And then he separates and gets clean. You know, Matt Hume has just done an amazing job with this kid. So many fighters have gone to Matt to really tighten up their MMA game, and Matt Hume is one of those guys that's been around for a long, long time. Was originally a fighter, defeated Pat Miletich way back in the day, before Pat was even a UFC champion.
He's known as the Wizard.
Yeah, and he's just so technical and knowledgeable.
He really helped Rich Franklin out a lot for many, many years.
Matt Brown, he worked with a lot of very good fighters. Josh Barnett, of course.
Of course. That might be the other guy that was the 1 or 2 in 20 years.
Tell them to quit their jobs.
Yeah, quit your jobs. You're going to be a champion.
I would imagine. Oh, good left hand by Benavidez.
Oh,
big right hand.
That was the biggest right hand thrown. That was the biggest punch thrown so far in this fight.
That was a very solid shot. And you see Mighty Mouse is on the aggressive now, moving on the attack.
Final seconds of the round.
That might be the hardest time he's ever been hit inside the octagon.
Yeah, probably right. Especially for a guy who doesn't get hit often.
You got it. Nice and relaxed, deep breaths. Put them out. Get some ice. Listen to me, here's your water. 2-0, but the second one was closer than the first. Okay? It was close. No, you're up. You're up. But I need you to pressure a little bit more behind the jab and just walk him down with your hands up with level changing. You're kind of playing his game a little bit. A little more comfortable. Footing, too. Just let those hands go. I know it's slippery. That's your water.
Boston's own Jimmy Gifford telling him to get his water.
And there's a nice right and then a left by Benavidez. And there's a right that landed behind the ear.
The battle for the first ever belt at 125 continues. Round 3. As a couple of times both men have said, there can only be one George Washington. They want to be the first. And the strikes have been coming at a very high frequency by both men. Punches, Benavidez with the advantage. Kicks, Johnson has thrown a lot more, and you can see the inside of the right leg of Joseph Benavidez is getting black and blue. Now, not the Jose Aldo kicks to the outside, but they'll definitely beat you down after a while. Just one takedown attempt so far in the fight, and that was by Benavidez, misses with the head kick.
Look at that movement. Man, that kid is ridiculous. It's a beautiful thing to watch, man. I mean, he really floats on the mat. And I've never seen Benavidez in a situation like this before, where a guy is so outspeeding him. I like how he ducked under there, but then he ate a kick.
I would find it highly unlikely that he's really been outspeeded before, Joe. At least this much as Johnson's able to do.
Yeah, I mean, Joseph is fast.
No question.
It's not like you're talking about a guy who's just a slow plodding slugger. He's very fast on his feet as well. I just think the movement of Mighty Mouse is just a bit more technical as well as being faster, as is his technique execution. Benavidez is throwing some serious leather at him, but look how he drops his hands and he swings things from his hips sometimes. You never see that from Johnson. He's throwing everything from the classic chamber.
You go to the Olympics and every sprinter's fast, but there's only one Usain Bolt. And in MMA, it's Demetrius Johnson.
Yeah, and again, it's like there's a shorter distance that his techniques have to travel because of the fact that he's so technical. It's not just a factor of him being a quicker man. Is the audience really booing this?
I hope not.
How dare you,
nice.
Canada? How dare you when I express my love for you so much?
Cut over the left eye of Joseph Benavidez.
Yeah. It was a right hand earlier in the round by Johnson. We'll show you that on the replay.
A little stutter step as Benavidez came in.
Nice duck under by Benavidez there.
Bring your drama mean if you're going to watch these guys fight. Benavidez with the shot. But Johnson right back up. Benavidez holding on to him up against the cage.
Brief takedown by Benavidez, and Mighty Mouse jumps right back up to his feet, but they're tangling up here. Watch for Benavidez to try to Nice knee on the break there. I thought he was going to try to duck under for that knee bar again, as he did at the beginning of the fight. I believe he did that in the first round. First or second?
Yeah, early. Right now,
there's a nice right hand and a left hook by Benavidez, closing the distance a bit now.
Joe, right now on our stat board, 51 to 58, advantage Johnson, significant strikes landed. Very close fight. No takedowns yet by either man. None attempted by Mighty Mouse.
Oh, poke.
I didn't see it, man.
You didn't see it?
Eve Levine says, I didn't see it. Interesting.
Don't hold the cage.
Oh, that's a silly rule. There should be that. I mean, if there's anything where the instant replay needs to be instituted, it's that. And maybe penalize the fighter if he didn't really get poked in the eye. But we've never seen that. We've never seen a guy.
No, and there would be no reason, the way this fight's going right now, for Benavidez to feel like he needed a break.
Yeah, he's not that guy anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no way he would do that.
Quickly approaching championship rounds.
That was the first hit. Oh, nice right hand by Johnson. Changed levels, went for a takedown. As soon as Benavidez stuffed it, he hit him with a right hand in the face.
Right. Go.
We head to the championship rounds in this first ever flyweight title fight.
Here's the right hand by Mighty Mouse that cut him. Look at that. I mean, that just highlights the speed difference. Let's see that one more time, Mike, because look at the difference as Benavidez charges at him. Let's see it one more time. Benavidez charges at him, and watch how Mighty Mouse counters with this right hook.
I need straight punches.
This is, to me, what's going on in this fight. Look at that. Catches him coming in. This is the difference in the speed and the movement.
It's a great replay.
And here's the second shot late in the round.
It's a close fight. You're facing him a little bit. Use your jab.
Right hand by Benavidez over the top.
Okay, start fighting. Okay, start fighting everything. I want to see you fight this round. Get after him and fight this round, dude. Okay.
That's interesting. I wonder what he means by that. Start fighting. I guess he wants him to be more aggressive, less movement. Very interesting. Maybe they wanted him to, if this is him pacing himself.
Yeah, right.
It's just silly. This is the fourth round. If he's pacing himself, this is crazy.
Well, one thing that could happen if you start to get in tight and fight, depending on what Matt Hume means, and start exchanging with a more powerful striker in Benavidez, I wonder. And there's Mighty Mouse with the right. Johnson much higher with his percentage of strikes landed.
Nice counter right hook there again by Mighty Mouse.
Be careful with your finger.
This kid is such a great example of technique. If you are a young fighter and you're trying to learn mixed martial arts and you want someone to emulate, you can look no further than Mighty Mouse. Just for technique. A big right hand by Benavidez!
Benavidez swarming. That goes to the ground.
That one hurt him, Mike. That one hurt him. That was a very solid right hand.
Watch for the chokes.
Benavidez has this nasty guillotine choke.
Team Alpha Male is all about finishing with chokes.
He's getting the mount. He's getting the mount with this choke. That is his move.
Can he lock it in?
He's under the chin. He's under the chin, Mike. Oh!
Looking to finish the fight. Can he choke out Mighty Mouse?
Now. This is it. This is it. He's going one arm. He's going one arm, but he can do it. Look at Mighty Mouse trying to get his legs free. And Benavidez trying to connect his hands. The battle is with the left hand of Benavidez as Mighty Mouse is trying to preserve his chin. He's trying to keep Benavidez from clasping his hands together. You see they're not clasped together because Benavidez is holding on to the left hand. But he is like at step 7. Look at that.
Oh, he escaped.
He's attacking the leg. Look at this.
Wow. Benavidez has finished so many men with the chokes, with his submission game.
He's still on top of him, though, Mike. There's still an opportunity here. Yeah, a lot of time. That was very, very close, though. But Demetrius showed really good takedown defense and really good the ability to persevere in that circumstance, because he was getting cranked on. He could have easily tapped out. There's an arm triangle, a head and arm choke opportunity here. The way Benavidez is reaching around with his right arm, he's going to slowly move. He's going to move counterclockwise towards Demetrius's head. And as he does that, he's going to choke him more and more with that right arm. Demetrius recognizes it and spins out of there. Oh, beautiful technique right there.
Great job done by Demetrius Johnson. 7 Benavidez's 8 career submission victories have come by choke. And he was trying to lock it in there.
Either way, this is a big round so far for Benavidez.
Absolutely.
The right hand that dropped him, and then almost securing that choke. Look at that, dropped him out. Oh, he wound up on the bottom, though. He tried to take Mighty Mouse down there, and he wound up on the bottom. And now Mighty Mouse is behind him.
Go hold the cage. Let go.
What a great 4th round thus far.
Mighty Mouse behind him again. I mean, the speed of this kid is just ridiculous.
Under 90 seconds on the clock here in the 4th.
The exchange of knees to the body.
When he locks it in, he doesn't often.
Look at that, duck under. That is just classic. Got a hold of that leg, underhooked that leg, got back up to his feet, eats a kick, and delivers a punch. This is such crazy.
Under a minute now in the 4th. Benavidez and Johnson. First ever title fight at 125, Air Canada Center, Toronto.
One thing that is showing in this fight, Mike, is the damage to the face of Benavidez as opposed to Mighty Mouse Johnson.
Yes.
Mighty Mouse doesn't have a scratch on him, even though Joseph did crack him with a very good right hand in this round. And look at that, ducked under that. Look at how quick that is. That duck under is just stupid.
And look at him jump right into side control.
Attacking nice short elbows to the body. And he's trying to lock up that Kimura, trying to do so with his head. So he's dropping those elbows, and as Joseph will go to defend, that's when he'll tighten down on that arm, pin down that wrist.
Final seconds of this round.
Attacking the body of Benavidez, though.
Let it go.
Wow.
Wow, what a great round 4.
Awesome. Man. Look at this. There's the right hand. He caught him as he was throwing a kick, so he's a bit off balance. But here's the choke attempt here. This was after he'd already lost the attempt and went for a heel hook, which Benavidez managed to get out of. Look how quick he ducks under that. It really is like they're both operating at completely different speeds.
It's a close fight. I ain't going to bull you. I need this round. Not recklessly. Use your feints, use your level changes, and come behind a jab. You need this round. Look at me. You want to win this fight? I need you to win this round. All right? He don't want it like you want it, Joe. This is your round. I need this
body. Okay? Keep your head out from there. Get it up right away. Okay? This is a close fight, dude. This is your round. You take this round. Big breath, big breath, big breath. Suck it up. Let's go win the championship. Let's go win the championship.
They said it in different ways, but Jimmy Gifford and Matt Hume said the same thing. This is a close fight, and it may come down to this round. 5th and final round. Flyweight championship. Contested for the first time in UFC history.
Nice leg kick by Johnson.
One man will leave a UFC champion. And Johnson looks like he did in the first round, Joe.
He certainly does.
Man.
His fitness cannot be questioned. And there's that shot again.
Can he get it? Oh, my, can he? Wow. Third takedown for Demetrius Johnson.
And Benavidez jumps right back up.
Make
and gets
it 4.
slammed down again. And in the process, he eats a punch. I mean, and throws a high kick.
Benavidez has worked the body more frequently, or the head, pardon me, more frequently than Johnson has. Body strikes, not even close. Especially at the end of that fourth round, Joe, at the ground and pound, Johnson was going right to the midsection.
He's dropped his hands here. He's goading Benavidez to come at him. We haven't seen this from him before. He's usually always very technical with his hand. There, he's back to it. Good left by Johnson. He has completely maintained his pace, Mike. He hasn't slowed down one iota. Benavidez has slowed down a bit. But he's still
and his pace is unlike any we ever see.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Benavidez still packing that power, though.
3 minutes remain in the fight. And I agree with you 100%, Joe, on something you said earlier. Demetrius Johnson has gotten better.
Oh, he certainly has. He certainly has. Look at this takedown attempts. Again, into side control. He's better.
Yeah, since the first time we saw him against Kid Yamamoto, and he was pretty darn good that night.
It's just, I can't highlight enough how technical this young man is. If if you're a martial arts practitioner and you see how this guy moves, you really appreciate the value of technique. He has physical gifts to go along with that, no question about it. His speed, his ability to time things, but man, he's technical.
Just over 2 now remain.
And Benavidez just kind of wading forward. He's trying to make something happen. No question he wants it.
He had a good chance at it when he had the submission attempt with the choke, but Johnson was able to work through it. Now under 2. Nice counter right by Demetrius Johnson.
He dives on a single, can't catch it, eats a kick. I mean, he's so fast that as he defends a takedown, he lands a kick.
Johnson has successfully defended all 3 of Benavidez' takedown attempts and landed 5 of his own.
This is more boost. This is really incredible. I would have never expected that. This is a very exciting fight. Some people just want to see blood, though. They don't really care about technique. They don't care about skilled guys going at it. They just want to see someone lose and someone win.
Well, that's going to happen in about a minute.
Joseph just can't catch him. Just can't catch him.
Benavidez has never been finished in his career.
And shot down again on a single.
Neither has Johnson, so no surprise this one looks like it's going to go the distance tonight. Spinning back fist, one more try at it. 30 seconds now.
And again, ridiculously fast takedown attempt.
10 seconds remain.
Good knee to the body by Johnson.
Oh, quick backhand right. This fight has gone the distance. Demetrius Johnson and Joseph Benavidez for the first ever flyweight championship.
And let's take a look at it again. And there's a nice knee to the body by Johnson, a nice right. This is in the second round. There's Benavidez with a big right hand. Caught Johnson moving backwards. And there's a nice counter right hook by Mighty Mouse, playing the Matador. And there's that big right hand, the fourth, that dropped him. And then he came oh so close with the submission attempt. Very, very close. And there's the ridiculously fast double. And there's another one of those. Man, he just closes that gap quick. It slams him to the ground. And another one. I mean, the way he slides in on those takedowns is just surreal. Rolls over to his left shoulder, gets in side control. I think he might have got it.
Yeah, I do too, Joe. Take a look at the numbers. A final look at this battle, which lasted the entire 25 minutes. 110 landed at 62% efficiency for Demetrious Johnson. The punches, dead even. The takedowns, a major factor, as were the kicks thrown by Demetrious Johnson. 5 takedowns for Mighty Mouse, none for Benavidez, who is the first ever flyweight champion. With the official decision, here is Bruce Buffer. Is it Joseph Benavidez, or is it Demetrious Johnson? Look at Demetrious, his face is perfect. You saw the damage on the face of Joseph Benavidez. They both fought with courage and spirit and the desire to be a world champion. But only one will leave with the belt. Dana White has it right now. Whose waist will it go around? Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Jet Blacknick scores it 48-47, Johnson. Richard Bertrand scores it 48-47, Benavidez. And Doug Crosby scores it 49-46 for the winner. And now, the UFC flyweight champion of the world, Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson.
Demetrious Johnson by split decision. He gets the first ever 125-pound belt.
The coach and his pupil here, Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson, you are the first ever UFC flyweight champion. And what a performance you put on tonight, man. It was beautiful, it was technical. Is it everything you expected?
Yeah, you know, Joseph's a great competitor, and I trained hard, you know, I dedicate my life to this sport. Yeah, man, it happened, I guess.
I felt like it was a close fight, but I felt like the victory was fairly obvious. What did you think when you heard that it was a split decision?
I was a little shocked, you know. I felt that on a stand-up, I got him there on the ground, takedown, so I took him down a lot more. He didn't get me down once. I controlled him and had his back, so hey, you know, the judges are doing the job, and I'm doing my job, and that's just the fight.
Listen, man, you have made history. How does that feel? What does it look like? What is this moment to you? I know you've worked for this for so long, and to be the first ever UFC flyweight champion, what does that mean to you?
It means the world, you know. I still got to improve a lot of things, and like I said, you know, if I become champion, same thing's gonna happen. I'm gonna go home, rest, and get back in the gym, get ready for the next battle.
Congratulations, sir. A well-deserved victory, and I look forward to seeing you fight and defend your title. Demetrious Mighty Mouse Johnson, ladies and gentlemen, the first ever UFC flyweight champion.
Demetrious Johnson goes home with the belt. The first ever winner at 125. Congratulations, Mighty Mouse. You have made UFC history.